In the very early morning of August 8th, 1813, the greatest loss of life on Lake Ontario occurred during the War of 1812. It was not caused by a battle between the squadrons of the British Royal Navy and the American Navy, but by Mother Nature taking her toll. 10.5 kilometers northwest off Point Weller on the Niagara shore of Lake Ontario at approximately 2 a.m., the American armed schooners Hamilton and Scourge were struck by a savage squall that caught the officers and seamen by surprise.
Immediately, the schooner's sails were pounded by the gale-force winds. Lightly secured guns broke their tackles, and water began pouring down the cabin companionway like a sluice. Within minutes, the schooner sank to the lake bed, 90 meters below the surface. Of the 72 American naval officers and seamen aboard the Hamilton and Scourge, 53 were lost. The schooners were lost, but not forgotten.
In 1971, St. Catharines dentist and amateur archaeologist Dr. Daniel Nelson used the logbook of HMS Wolfe, the British flagship on Lake Ontario during the summer of 1813, to pinpoint the locations of the wrecks. In 1973, a likely target was identified using magnetometer and side-scan sonar. 2 years later, new equipment offered the researchers their first view of each schooner upright on the lake bottom with their masts intact.
In 1976, the Hamilton and Scourge were designated as a National Historic Site of Canada because they are rare examples of vessels of the War of 1812 of any type that have survived to this day and are in a remarkable condition and contain a vast collection of historical artifacts of shipboard articles. In 1978, ownership of the two schooners was transferred from the U.S. Navy to the Ontario City of Hamilton via the assistance of the Royal Ontario Museum. 207 years to the day of their sinking, members of HMS Psyche, Canadian Maritime Heritage Society, remembers the schooners and their lost crews.
All stations. Securite, securite, securite. This is Psyche, Psyche, Psyche. Securite, Psyche. We are firing a cannon blank charge in the vicinity of Port Dalhousie. Hazard to notification. Over.
Ready to fire!
Over battery! Are you actually ready to fire now?
Ready to fire!
Over battery! Fire!
Gun secure.
Very good. We're here today to honor two ships lost at sea. A grim reminder that the sea takes no sides in war. The sea is always our enemy and rarely our ally. So we must respect the sea at all times. And in so doing, we respect those who have been lost before us. 2 American ships were lost 10 kilometers from here. We lay this wreath in their memory of those who were lost aboard. Proceed.